What is up, duelists, and welcome back to another gameplay video. Today we're actually in a very nice spot where we can play similar decks in the TCG and Master Duel to showcase them in both formats because they're relevant for both formats at the same time. So today, some gameplay with the Primite Fiendsmith deck that I played at Locals last week, also in Master Duel, and I hope you enjoy the little bit of a showcase of a deck. I'm very happy whenever this is possible, whenever you can play the decks that you want to play in paper in digital first or the other way around. It's always very nice to see. Let me know your thoughts of the deck in the comments down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Hope you enjoy. Why Skull over Driver? Because technically Skull can make Caesar. I don't know how relevant that is. We might also just get away with one vanilla. We might not even need both. I was planning on using Dominus Purge in this because it's supposed to be a deck with a lot of hand traps, which means we could still play a Kashtira package in it. Nibiru seems very good in this concept, and Ghost Ogre. This seems like a pretty scary deck to go up against. I don't get the concept behind the White Dust on. Light Fiend. Maybe let's try without Summon Skull, okay? I know the Summon Skull idea is kind of cool, but let's try 41 without Summon Skull so we don't have that many vanillas. I do think the Kashtira package is something you could take out as well, but I think I want to keep it for now. I don't think you want Primite Roar. It is a pretty good disruption though. But then you would have to play the Summon Skull. Yeah, you know what? Let's try the Primite Roar Summon Skull without Kashtira for now. Sounds good. Okay, that's annoying. Dude, A tier maxi. A tier maxi. S tier even. You know what? I think that's probably correct to use the Primate Dragon here. Because it just puts a Light Fiend in the grave. And it adds itself back anyways. This is Drill Beam Turbo? It's a little bit, yeah. It is a little bit Drill Beam Turbo. Which is cool though. I'm not gonna Ash that. I think I'll just Drill Beam the Engraver. I'm letting them do this because like the more they summon, the better it is for my Nibiru. Just tuned in. Why is there a Summon Skull on the board? Don't question it, alright? Ooh, no. Uh-oh. Well, the last card in hand, Engraver. That's fine. Is it fine, actually? That's pretty good. That's a weird one to add, isn't it? It makes sense. No, it doesn't. Nibbing this doesn't do anything, because if I Nibiru here, they just shuffle it back for Engraver and make it again. Duke of Demise line. Oh, is Duke of Demise on summon or... but it's probably still better for me to nib after, right? Unless they priority the thingy. Do you think they'll priority the Sword Knight? You think they got the technology for that? Okay, I know all their cards. If I Nibiru here, what happens? They have a fusion. They can add back, bring back Engraver. They can still do some things. Sword negates nib if you let them summon it. That is not how Sword works. Okay, they did not shotgun it. That's good. They did not toggle. Duke of Demise is actually quite big for this deck. Oh, very annoying. So they'll pop both of my cards. I do have follow-up guaranteed though, so as long as I don't die, maybe I'm fine, but it's scary here. I don't know what they could draw to extend though. Okay. Dude, SP Banish Ether Barrel was actually quite strong there. I don't know if I care about this. Not really. Actually, it's quite good to pop the Lordly Load. I'm gonna... Oh, they don't do that. Okay. Yeah, you should have waited for the Lordly Load. But okay. Well, we'll find out. So, if I add Primite Drill Beam, can I make it live this turn? Not really. Unless I could activate Load, bring back Summon Skull, but that would be all I have. Isn't it live with Barrel on field? No, it's a normal monster or a level 5 or higher Primite. Well, I still think it's always Drill Beam. So I'm gonna attack this most likely so it doesn't stop my thing. Actually, I could have gone Primite Roar. I'm gonna lose my Ether Barrel here because I'm gonna attack the Azarune. They don't pop it. Okay, that's heads up in case I have the thing. Do they have anything to revive? They have, they do have something to revive, yeah. Imagine they had follow-up Maxi here. Been kind of crazy. So we're gonna make Lacrima here. Get back this. Get back Lurie. Since when do you have that royal? What sequence? Forever. Special Engraver. I'm gonna SP. Then I can still bring back Engraver. Shuffle back the sequence. Why Summon Skull? It's just the biggest level 6 Fiend vanilla, I think. That's why this deck plays Summon Skull. Also, it's freaking cool, but you want it to be a Fiend so you can sometimes, at the end of your combo, for some reason, let's say I didn't have 2 level 6s here, I could use Load to special Summon Skull and make Caesar with it. That's why it being a Fiend is nice. Even though it is not a light Fiend, unfortunately, that's what you sometimes want to do with it. And it's just the biggest one. Or if you want to leave Necroquip on the field, yeah. If I didn't shuffle back my sequence, what I could do is I could equip the Engraver with the thing, and then do that. Like I could keep the Necroquip, load to summon Skull, and then make Caesar with the thingy. All right, so we're gonna make Caesar in this instance, and now we're gonna use Lordly Load to get ourselves a vanilla for the Drill Beam to activate. Probably better if I do Summon Skull again. And then the Drill Beam in my hand is live to get that Duke of Demise out of here again. And the set Drill Beam is also live, because I have a Summon Skull hanging around. Why does this deck work? Why would this deck not work? It's not a bad concept. It is not a bad concept whatsoever. Like this is a working concept, I'm telling you. I don't know exactly how good it is, but it's a working concept. It's just Fiendsmith and Primite, which are 2 very high quality grindy engines paired with a lot of non-engine space for hand traps. Like it's a completely fine deck. It's a little weird. It's a little like out of the, you know, out of the box, but it's definitely a working concept. Have you played TCG post ban list? Dude, I wanted to go to locals on Tuesday and they just stopped doing locals on Tuesdays. I'm gonna go on Saturday and I haven't decided yet what I'm playing, but it's like extra weird because I don't know how many of you remember, but I think I've talked about this already. I thought about like changing my streaming schedule so that Tuesday is my off day so I can go to locals more often. And now they just don't do locals on Tuesday anymore. So it changes all the things I wanted to like do. Okay, this hand we want to start with the Primite Roar. White Duston has been declared. Special summon White Duston. Make Requiem. Engraver. Here I think the Ether Barrel is just going to be the second body. Set Lordly Load. Gonna activate Lordly Load and add... I'm probably gonna add another Ether Barrel because that way my Drill Beam is live to negate a potential imperm that they might be holding for sequence. Because unfortunately you cannot reveal one Drill Beam for another Drill Beam. So I'm just gonna grab an Ether Barrel. Just gonna make sequence. Sequence is gonna make Lacrima, which shuffles back the White Duston. We might have to see if that's a problem or not in the long run. Doesn't it need level 5 or higher? In terms of the... No, right? No, it's just if you control a level 5 or higher, then... Okay, so I want to... What do I want to end on? I think it's SP Little Knight with these 2. Bring back Engraver, make Caesar, then Lordly Load to put... I don't need to put a vanilla in rotation, but it is kind of nice if I do. It does play into Nibiru a little bit, because once you use Lordly Load, you can't negate the Nibiru anymore. If I played it, I could make Appaloosa here. I could make Appaloosa, bring back Engraver, activate Load, bring out Summon Skull, make Caesar. That way it'd be Caesar plus Appaloosa plus Drill Beam, which is a respectable end board, I think. Or you still couldn't negate Nib? Yeah, you would still be weak to Nibiru. Yeah, that's true. You would still be weak to Nibiru. Well, I mean, weak to Nibiru in the sense that, like, you would lose the board, but you would still have Drill Beam Purge called by. Okay, so this is SP Caesar Purge called by Drill Beam and Roar in the graveyard to banish a normal summon. Which is quite solid. Good bite. That Roar effect is pretty nice. Yeah, they have, like, Primite cards have very nice interruptions on the opponent's turn. Do I purge this? No, I don't think so. Let's find out if the Drill Beam is live or not. Maiden of White. I'm a called by that. Can they attack with what they summon? They can attack with what they summon. Oh, but it's in defense position. Okay, what? Fine then. Yeah, it summons in defense, of course. And now they can't activate special summoned monsters anymore. Okay, Typhon. I'm probably gonna have to Drill Beam in the battle phase. Which maybe they saved their Drill Beam for my Drill Beam. But I do play multiple Drill Beams, so that'd be okay. Oh, they're attacking my Summoned Skull. That does not turn off my Drill Beam. Yeah, I don't care about this. That is the one card on my field I don't care about. All right, set one. Is that the Drill Beam or is it not the Drill Beam? I guess. If I end phase Drill Beam, I guess that's the mind game. I might just hold my Drill Beam for their Drill Beam, but we're beaming. Okay, my only engraver is under Caesar, which is a little bit of an issue here. I'll set another Lordly Load. This deck's gameplay is very fun. I like it. I like it a lot, actually. Okay, Majesty is gonna work. 2 Blue Eyes. Okay, that's annoying. Ooh, they popped my Caesar. Get me back my Fiendsmith. Okay, cool. Not gonna do that. I'm gonna activate Drill Beam to reset. Then activate Engraver. The problem here is that my SP is blocking the extra monster zone, and I don't really want to free it up right now. Especially because I know that their Drill Beam is live, right? I know that their Drill Beam is live, so I might just smack him for 53 right now. And then Lordly Load the Summon Skull again, and then I can make another rank 6, which would be Lars or M7. Well, M7 doesn't do anything. Lars. It would be Lars. Couldn't you chain SP to the trap then? I could have chained SP to the trap, but then I'm doing significantly less damage. But I could have done that. Also, the problem is SP is my counter to their Drill Beam, right? If they try to Drill Beam my Engraver now, I can save it with the SP. Yeah, I changed my mind. I think the Summon Skull is necessary in this deck. I don't think you can do without it. Like, the rank 6 potential with it is huge. Like, we can't use the Lars this turn, so if they want to banish it with Drill Beam now, they can. But, like, forcing the Drill Beam in this turn is important. Is there a level 6 Light Fiend? There is not. Otherwise, we would play that, of course. But there is no Light Fiend level 6, unfortunately. Normal. Isn't Lars untargetable? Only by monster effects. Do I have a trap in the graveyard? I do not have a trap in the grave, but I think SP onto the Sage? Is that good? Okay, so our Drill Beams, they check each other, right? Like, I'm checking my... whoever activates the Drill Beam first loses their Drill Beam forever, right? I kind of don't want to start with Drill Beam, because normally that would be the best possible answer here. Just Drill Beam the Sage, get the Search out of the way, and the Link material, but I think it's SP. To banish the... I could actually use both of these on it if I wanted to, but I think I'm just gonna be happy with getting rid of the body for now. It's a Drill Beam stare down. We can still Lars if they... We could Drill Beam... We could Lars the Drill Beam, but I think they have Imperm. So it's like... I'm kind of like counting on my Lars just being checked. Oh, I'm not unhappy about them locking themselves by doing this. I'll allow it. Blue Eyes in defense, not even getting a Maiden back, I think is fine here. That is not what I anticipated them doing. No, the Lord summons in defense, which is a big deal here. Now they activate Maiden. I thought that was going to be the order for sure. Okay. I was hoping they would go for wishes, so my Purge has a target. I'm gonna Purge that with the quickness. And now we win the exchange. If this is Imperm, they chain Imperm on Lars. I Lars the Imperm, they Drill Beam the Lars, I Drill Beam the Drill Beam. That's why they have to let this Purge go through. Even if this is Imperm or Drill Beam. Like, they can't Drill Beam my Purge, because then I Drill Beam the Drill Beam. They can make Tyrant, however. But the Tyrant at least can't activate, because they used Lordly Load. You can't Imperm Lars. You can Imperm Lars, it's just untargetable by monster effects, guys. Alright, now if they have Imperm plus Drill Beam, they're gonna win this exchange. Oh, never mind. I'm stupid. Oh, God. Okay. Yeah, that might be a game-losing throw right now. We'll see. So I got no Light Fiends for Engraver right now. That might lose me the game, because I wasted my Drill Beam here. But that's a good thing. You know, losing to these sort of small things is a very good thing. That's why this matchup is very fun right now. Yeah, they Drill Beam my Drill Beam now. Oh, they Drill Beam the Lars? Okay. Sure. I guess they can... They cannot reset it though, because they don't have a Primite right now. Okay. Interesting. Maybe it's a second Drill Beam? If you didn't drill beam, what would you do? You would just let it happen. You would just have to let it happen. It's unfortunately the case there, I think. Okay. So this does nothing. They're going to chain True Light to this, right? They're going to chain True Light to bring back Blue Eyes to get a pop. So I can just drill beam the True Light. Yeah. It's always the second drill beam that gets them. Dude, this is like the 4th drill beam of this game. 10th if you include theirs. I don't know. Where did they mess up? I think they did not need to use their drill beam last turn. They should have let their drill beam set as a counter to my potential plays this turn. I think that was the mistake, I think. Still not over though, but I probably. Drill beamception, dude. We're gonna have to go through Moon here, I think. I think Fiendsmith is the way we win this game from here. Send White Dust on. Ooh, I could have also done that. I could have gone. That was an interesting approach, actually. Low on time here. But isn't it just game if I just attack the Sage and then I Lacrima burn? I'm overthinking, right? They can't stop the attack on this, right? Yeah, I'm overthinking right now. I mean, we're also winning this if they're on 8,000 life points here, but like just to, because I am a little low on timer. Yeah. Whew, that was a good one. Oh, this hand kind of nice. Ghost Ogre is so bad against Labyrinth that I'm considering just Ghost Ogring and imperming this Ariana right now. Just in case they have like a big welcome. They don't like, yeah, I think I do that. I think Ghost Ogre is terrible against Lab. It doesn't get better than that. Now give me something to activate Drill Beam with. A Primite would be nice. Okay, I'll you know what? It's not the best, but it does counter Maxi, so that's alright. Go, Fabled Lurry! Actually go and do a combo. So you actually Baroned Ariana? I did Baron Ariana. It's just not on a 3k body. It's not on a 3k body, and it's not gonna like tag out in the standby phase into a revive, and does not have a pop as well. Alright, bro, chill. Ash is dead. Oh yeah, no, Ash is dead. Yeah, I forgot I used Purge from hand. That's well, then I should have probably gone Caesar. Dude, I felt so good about myself. I was so happy. I was so happy. I mean, the Zeus is still good. Yeah, I'm not mad about the Zeus. It's just it should have been a 4 material Zeus or a Caesar. I think they forgot that my Ash was negated too. Very funny. See guys, I'm a step ahead of all y'all. I played around them top decking something that's very weak to Ash Blossom, and I predicted that they weren't gonna do it. Maybe they just didn't draw a trap card, which would be very lucky. Also, I'm gonna normal summon this Ash Blossom now to make sequence, which is very important here actually. So they can still bounce their own Typhon to reset the Welcome Lab in the graveyard in the long run. So their follow-up here is not bad if they realize they can do that. Yeah, of course. That frees the Big Welcome from the graveyard for me, which is good. Yeah, so that sets that. I wish I had access to the Primite stuff here. It'd be so good. Do I go Desiree? Desiree ruins my Fiendsmith follow-up forever. I don't think I can do that. I think it's just Caesar. It might also just be game if they have nothing. I'm just trying to think if like... If they have nothing here, this is just game. But like, I'm trying to think if there is like... The card in their hand is clearly a monster. So I was playing around the possibility of it being Lady Labyrinth or something. But yeah. Even though the current Master Duel format, I think, is absolutely worse than the TCG, this newest pack has definitely made it way more fun for me. Maybe it's just the first day and because no one's playing Snake Eye right now. The new decks, right? All the stuff that's like enabled by the new pack is like a lot more fun to play and play against, right? Like Blue Eyes, Centurion, even Memento, Fiendsmith with Necroquip is now finally something you can play as a control strategy. Like I'm just having so much more fun today than before this pack, right? And before this update and before the Beatrice ban. So even though the TCG is looking hella hype right now, Master Duel is also getting better. We're gonna work on this deck. I like this concept a lot. It's a lot of fun. I think we could take out maybe one Drill Beam and one Tract and play some more non-engine. That'd be neat, I think.